Welcome back, YouTubers. I'm Timothy. I'm so pleased to have be in front of you again. I did take a little bit of a break in the festive season. I thought, to recover and in the new year start, completely to get the ball rolling again. So just have that little bit of break and come back to life again as normal. So welcome to 2020. Today we're talking about life activations, why you really want to have them. It's an absolutely amazing treatment. I've had that about 16 years ago and it is still working to this day. I can still feel it working. Now, since then, I've had probably about 60 activations since. Because I absolutely love the energy. Now, a normal person doesn't need that much. Ideally, one person in your entire family should have it done so that it can clean up the negative family karma. So if you have that repeated abuse in the family or addictions in the family, you really want this amount of light in your space, and you can get that just from the energy alone. Now, the life activation was a energy initiation that we used to give to high priest, high priestess. So it brings in a lot of sacred energy into your auric field that people respond to. They feel it within you. Your words have power. When you state your intentions to the universe to create, with the law of attraction, they will become so much easier. So there's a few benefits of life activation. So I'll go through what I've experienced myself. So one activation lasts 7 years. On the 7th year of the activation, your full higher self anchors into the physical realm. Okay, so your higher self is your highest potential of who you are. That is what you were set out to do before coming to the planet. So that is your divine contracts, everything intact, and that is your divine mission in the physical world. Some people need to be healers, some people need to be oracles, some people need to be shamans or medicine men and women, So, the divine plan that you have is unique to yours. When we have a life activation, we activate that energy plan to start working, to start coming into being. When you say yes to that path, all the doors open up and you find your teachers perfectly. So it is the most amazing activation I've ever had in my life. Now, the benefits I've had of life activation, one is to keep my psychic gifts on. I didn't have to go into meditation before I see clients. As soon as I sit down in front of my client, my gift starts working. So that having the control over my psychic awareness and psychic gifts comes from the life activation. It literally rewired my brain so that I could switch it on and switch it off as I needed it. So anyone who's on a psychic journey or spiritual journey, I highly recommend a life activation. The next benefit I found is to clean up my mind. So when I was very negative or I was beating myself up, having the negative self-talk, it took that away. It removed all that gunk sitting in my mind, and that's something I really honestly believe that is exactly what happened for me. So your mind just stores all this information, and it's almost like it throws all these folders of information on the pile in front of it, and your brain becomes foggy. It hasn't got a filing system in it. The life activation, what it does is it gives you folders to put all these memories into. So you basically, in a way, protecting your brain by sorting it out mentally and internally. So this process takes a full 7 years to happen and to manifest. So one activation lasts that amount of time. You can have multiple activations and it'll just give you more benefits, okay? The other thing I found is I'm so much more calmer in the physical realm. So things really don't irk me as much as they used to. I find I have a lot more energy to manifest. So if I need new clients, if I need to manifest anything, to pay a bill, whatever, within seconds, I can really start seeing the energy working. Because your energy is now aligned to the energy around you. So your ability to be able to process things mentally, emotionally is very strong. So very good for addicts, people that have been in addiction behaviors before. And I'll also recommend that they go for multiple ones, especially because the amount of damage that these drugs and the alcohol abuse can do on the body. Now, it's not easy, I know. If you are a parent of someone that is an addict, I say you go for the activation on behalf of them. The energy will travel to your kids. So that is the beauty of this activation. One person in the family can have it done and it cleans up all the gunk for the whole family. So that is some of the benefits. The other benefits are looking amazing, youthful glow, People respond to your energy. They'll feel that you're much lighter. They'll trust you more. They will sense the amount of energy and light that you bring forward, just by being next to them. So you might find that people might come to you seeking your advice, seeking your counsel, and that is a beautiful thing, because then we get to be able to help them. Life activation for me also kind of gave me the energy structure to do the work I'm doing today. So the amount of energy I'm working, the amount of readings I'm doing, the amount of courses I'm teaching, and it gives me this energy so that I can then serve without becoming depleted. So that is a really, really important key here for a lot of healers that are seeing many clients. They need something to rewire them from inside, and this is what life activation does. The other benefits is that you'll find manifestation and abundance flows in your life. You'll find that you'll get over your abundance blocks. You'll start appreciating yourself more. You'll start loving yourself more. You start becoming more self-aware. This is an ongoing process that never leaves you. So the benefits of life activation is endless. I can promise you now, it's one of the better treatments I offer. And please give me a shout if this is resonating with you. Okay. So just to give you an understanding what we do in the treatment, you would have had the emotional cord cutting done first. In that, you would have done spell removal, purification of the lines. Okay, so there's the 3 healings that you needed to have done way before, roughly about a week before life activation. On the day of your activation, you'll get a full energy balance. Now, the energy balancing is this aura around you, your protective layers. We basically go into those different layers and we open this whole system up so that we're not, pulling our energy in. We actually extend your aura out so that you can hold more light. So we do chakra balancing, we do aura balancing, removing of negative crystals. So there's a lot of like 7 mini healings in just the energy balancing alone. Then we sit you down in the chair and we work on the back of the neck with a very sacred tool, and we give you crystals to hold in a very specific way. The back of the neck holds the keys for your DNA, and down your spine you have 12 little points that we bring light into, and those 12 points then open up your mind into your body, your nervous system, your immune system. We just bring light into each one of those points basically. Okay, we just rewire. Sometimes they might be damaged and we fix them, and sometimes we just need to activate them if they're already fixed. Now, some people are just working on such low energy vibrations that it's very hard for them to change their lives. This is why we do this activation, is to bring them out of that energy unconsciousness, that low way of thinking, So after 7 years, your full higher self comes into your physical realm, and your body is able to hold this big being of light, and you just simply know information, or your psychic gifts will start opening up. It is absolutely beautiful to see how someone can be starting off so small, and then boof, in 7 years time they're a complete different person. They have made leaps and bounds in their lives, which is for their highest good, something that they were supposed to continue doing. So I absolutely love this process, watching people grow from the first activation we do with them right through the entire journey of 7 years. That's basically what happened with me. I really kept my psychic gifts on. It made them stronger, it made them more accurate. My readings are a lot more intense and a lot more spot on, and they give me the ability to be able to hold the energy from the guides and to hear them and to see what they're having to say. So as one psychic to another, I highly recommend a life activation to anyone that is starting a spiritual journey. So life activation is one of my favorite healings. I've been for over 60 of them. Absolutely love the energy. And when you come out of it, you'll find that your brain's quiet. You can finally go do meditation. You don't have this monkey mind chatting away all the time, It's one of those things you need to be aware of, that your energy is yours. You have full responsibility of this human body. What we put into it is what we get out of it. The more energy healings you do on yourselves, the better you become, the more you master yourself. And that is the whole purpose of life in this lifetime, okay? The alcohol and the drugs and the parties and these sort of things are distractions in the physical world. They are what keep us in a low energy frequency. And I highly recommend this. Get out of those boxes now. Just grow, people. Just grow. Okay. I'm Timothy Foreman. Thank you so much for listening to my video today. If you have any comments, please put them in the comments below. I read all my messages that you guys post. I absolutely love hearing from you. Please let me know how you're doing. And I will continue with a series of different healing modalities that I highly recommend. Much love to you, and thank you so much.